हेलो एवरीवन। इस वीडियो में हम क्लास 8 की बीबीसी के रीडिंग सेक्शन के सारे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट सॉल्व करने वाले हैं। तो सबसे पहले पोयम हम रीड करेंगे। रीड द पोयम केयरफुली। इसका टॉपिक है अ स्माइल। स्माइलिंग इज infectious. You catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realized I would pass it on to him. I thought about that smile, then realized its worth. A single smile just like mine could travel round the earth. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let us start an epidemic quick and get the world infected. Complete the following statements as briefly as possible. First, people catch smiles just like they catch flu. Second, the poet's smile was triggered when someone smiled at him. Third, the poet realized that he had passed on his smile to another person when saw that person smiling. D. The poet wants the whole world to get infected with the epidemic of smiles that everyone keeps smiling. Second, column A of the table below contains some expressions from the poem. Match them with their most appropriate meanings given in column B by drawing lines. Remember, there is one meaning that does not match with any of the expressions. तो फर्स्ट में हमें गिवन है एक्सप्रेशंस फ्रॉम द पोयम। स्माइलिंग इज इन्फेक्शियस, तो इसको हम किसके साथ मैच कर सकते हैं? वन पर्सन्स स्माइल causes another person to smile. Someone saw my grin. तो ये किसके साथ मैच होगा? My smile was noticed by someone. Next, see, don't leave it undetected. ये हमारे पास मैच होगा फर्स्ट के साथ. Let the world see और enjoy your smile. Start an epidemic quick. इसका मतलब है let us start a smile please movement. Which of the following quotes on smile best summarizes the main idea of the poem? Most smiles are started by another smile. Life is short. Smile while you still have teeth. You are never fully dressed without a smile. Smile at the obstacle for it is a bridge. तो करेक्ट आंसर हमारे पास है ये मोस्ट स्माइल्स आर स्टार्टेड बाय अनदर स्माइल, ऑप्शन नंबर 1. Which of the following options gives the correct rhyme scheme of the poem? तो इसकी rhyme scheme है ABCB. Which of the following emojis represents a grin? तो ग्रीन क्या होती है कि टीथ शो करते हुए हंसना, तो दिस इज अ एक्चुअल ग्रिन. तो ऑप्शन बी इज करेक्ट. Would you smile back to somebody who smiles at you? Say yes or no. give reasons, using information from the poem to support your opinion. Yes, I would most certainly smile back to someone who gives me a smile. It is but a natural, instinctive response that is infectious and spreads from one person to another and makes everyone's day. Smiling is the surest and the cheapest way of making the world a happier place to live in. अब हम करेंगे नेक्स्ट क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 1B. Read the following poem carefully. Roger the dog. Asleep he whizzes at his ease. He only wakes to scratch his fleas. He hawks the fire. He bakes his head as if it were a loaf of bread. He is just a sack of snoring dog. You can lug him like a log. You can roll him with your foot. He will stay snoring where he is put. I take him out for exercise. He rolls in cow clap up to his eyes. He will not race, he will not roam. He saves his strength for gobble and chomp. He will work as hard as you could wish, emptying his dinner dish. Then flops flat and digs down deep, like a miner into sleep. तो कुछ वर्ड्स की मीनिंग देख लेते हैं. विजिस का मीन्स होता है ब्रीथ नॉइसिली मेकिंग अ विस्लिंग साउंड. फ्लीस का मीनिंग होता है वेरी स्मॉल जंपिंग इंसेक्ट्स विदाउट विंग्स दैट बाइट एनिमल्स एंड ह्यूमंस एंड सक देयर ब्लड. हॉक्स होता है टेक्स ओवर. बेक्स मीन्स वार्म्स. लग मीन्स drag. Cow clap fresh manure. Roam to play in a happy and noisy way. Gobble eat greedily. Chomp to eat or bite food noisily. Flops sits or lies down in a tired way. Take the correct option for each of the following statements. The poem is about a dog who is very hungry, playful, lazy, and watchful. The correct answer is third, lazy. The expression hawks the fire means sits near the fire, plays with the fire, moves away from the fire, and does not let anyone else enjoy the fire. The correct answer is does not let anyone else enjoy the fire. See the lines as if it were a loaf of bread and like a miner into sleep are examples of which of the following poetic devices? Simile, metaphor, irony, personification. The correct answer is simile. The dog has a tendency to be dirty every now and then. This is evident from which of the following lines? The correct answer is third, line 10. The dog uses most of his energy in playing games, rolling around, going for walks, filling his belly. The correct answer is fourth, filling his belly. F. The dog works as hard as you could wish by racing and jumping, doing exercise, digging deep, finishing his food fast. फिनिशिंग हिज फूड फास्ट। तो एफ पार्ट हम ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं, इसका करेक्ट आंसर है हमारे पास फिनिशिंग हिज फूड फास्ट। नेक्स्ट हम पढ़ेंगे जी पार्ट। द पोएट कंपेयर्स स्लीप टू डार्कनेस, अ डीप होल, forgetfulness or playfulness. The correct answer is a deep hole. Which of the following extracts from the poem is an example of a metaphor? He is just a sack as if it were a loaf of bread, gobble and chomp and digs down deep. H part इसका आंसर है he is just a sack. Part A. Next, second question. What are your opinions of Roger the dog? Give two opinions and find evidence from the poem to support each one. First हमारे पास opinion है he was a sleepy, lazy dog. And its evidence is he wakes only to scratch his fleas. He is just a sack of snoring dog. He will not race. He will not roam. And the last one is he will stay snoring where he is put. Next, part B, a messy or dirty dog. He rolls in cow clap up to his eyes. अब हम नेक्स्ट क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट करेंगे, क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 2। Read the following poem carefully. Balloons. Whenever I see gas balloons go up, I wonder where we would end up if we are balloons. Would we go far away to some unknown destiny, or will it be carefully decided goal we would work our way to? Balloons, how much they are like human beings, so different from each other in colors, shapes, design, and sizes. Some live long and some don't, just like us, some find a pair of loving hands and some don't. They get lost, burst, or destroyed, like we do. At times, they rub cheeks affectionately. Occasionally, you can hear them whisper secrets as only friend will, and once in a while, in the chill of the night or the mist of dawn, you may find one tear flowing down silently. Take the correct option for each of the following statements. A. The poem describes differences between one balloon and another. Second, differences between balloons and human beings. Third, similarities between balloons and human beings, four similarities between the stages of a balloon's life and human life. The correct answer is C. Similarities between balloons and human beings. B. Line 2 to 8 describe the poet's uncertainty about the destiny of balloons, the destiny of human beings, what destiny is, where the balloons ends up. The correct answer is B. The destiny of human beings. So, different from each other, the poet has used this expression to describe colors, destiny, human beings, or balloons. The correct answer is fourth, balloons. The rustling sound the balloons make is compared to the sound of breeze, rubbing cheeks, whispers, or bursting. The correct answer is third, whispers. E. The expression one tear refers to a lonely balloon in the air, a teardrop that looks like a balloon, a dewdrop flowing down a balloon, a child crying for balloons. The correct answer is third, a dewdrop flowing down a balloon. Second, given below is a summary of the poem. Complete it by writing the missing words in the space provided. The young poet finds a striking similarity between the balloons and the human beings. Just as we never know where the balloons going up in the air end up, we can never know whether we will meet an unknown destiny or reach our carefully decided goal like ours, the life of a balloon can be long or short. To the poet, balloons seem to be living creatures. They too experience joys and sorrows. Complete the following statements as briefly as possible. Two ways the balloons behave like friends are: first, they rub cheeks affectionately. Second, they whisper secrets or share secrets. Second, two similarities the balloon share with us human beings are: first, their lives are uncertain. Second, they experience joys and sorrows. अब हम करेंगे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 3. Read the following passage carefully. Can't you conserve a bucket of water? Water is being used as if it is a never-ending source. Obviously, we cannot decide how much rain we will get, nor can we predict to a good degree of accuracy when rain would occur. The only thing we can do to save ourselves from the dangerous situation of lack of water to drink while we are thirsty is to conserve water. Let us ask ourselves how much water is wasted when we brush our teeth due to the non-stop flow from the tap. Water is wasted while washing clothes, cleaning dishes, and flushing to the toilet. Most of us know about these things, but realizing it and taking remedial steps is crucial. We can impart the message of conservation to our children in school so that the younger generation today will become responsible citizens of tomorrow. All of us can conserve at least a bucket of water every day by using the scarce resource prudently. Please remember, a bucket of water saved by every individual every day in our country of billion plus means enormous. We may become richer if we have a lot of gold reserves, but we will die if we don't have water. In India, where agriculture is the primary occupation for many people, water conservation is a must. Tick the correct option for each of the following statements. People use water as if it will never be available in future. It can be recycled, it will always be available, or it is scarce. स्कार्स का मतलब कि वाटर की कमी है। तो जो लोग हैं वो यूज कैसे करते हैं वाटर को, जैसे कि ये हमेशा के लिए अवेलेबल रहने वाला, इट इज ऑलवेज बी अवेलेबल। द हैजार्डस सिचुएशन वी में फेस इन फ्यूचर इज दैट, तो जो डेंजर सिचुएशन हम लोग फेस कर सकते हैं फ्यूचर में वो क्या हो सकती है। वी विल गेट एनफ वाटर, क्या हमें पर्याप्त मात्रा में वाटर मिलेगा फ्यूचर में। वी वॉन्ट गेट मच वाटर, हमें ज़्यादा पानी नहीं मिलेगा। वी वॉन्ट गेट एनी रेन, क्या हमें रेन नहीं मिलेगी। वी वॉन्ट गेट एनफ ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, हमें पीने के लिए पर्याप्त पानी नहीं मिलेगा। तो यही सबसे डेंजर सिचुएशन है जो कि हम फेस कर सकते हैं फ्यूचर में, कि वी वॉन्ट गेट एनफ वाटर ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, but realizing it and taking remedial steps is crucial. It here means, तो हम क्या रियलाइज कर सकते हैं, तो उसने इट का मतलब पूछा है कि ये रियलाइज करके और इसको क्योर करने के लिए जो भी स्टेप्स हैं वो लेने बहुत जरूरी है, क्रूशियल है। तो इट क्या है, वेस्टेज ऑफ वाटर, कंजर्वेशन ऑफ वाटर, अ रेमेडियल स्टेप और अ मैसेज। तो इसका क्या मतलब है कि क्या रियलाइज करके, वेस्टेज ऑफ वाटर को रियलाइज करके और इसके लिए रेमेडियल स्टेप्स लेके। Which of the following is not mentioned in paragraph 2 among the instances of water wastage? तो वाटर वेस्टेज के कुछ एग्जांपल्स हमें गिवन है इस पैराग्राफ में, हम किस तरीके से वाटर को वेस्ट कर रहे हैं। तो ऐसा कौन सा मेथड है जो कि इस पैराग्राफ में नहीं मेंशन किया गया है। वॉशिंग क्लॉथ्स, क्लीनिंग डिशेस, फ्लशिंग द टॉयलेट और वॉशिंग कार्स। तो इसमें कौन सा मेथड जो है वो मेंशन नहीं किया गया है, वो है लास्ट वन, वॉशिंग कार्स। अकॉर्डिंग टू द ऑथर हु शुड कंजर्व वाटर, तो ऑथर के अकॉर्डिंग किसको कंजर्व करना चाहिए, चिल्ड्रन, बच्चों को, रीडर्स जो रीड करें, ऑल इंडियंस सभी इंडियन को, दोज हु वेस्टेड जो ये वेस्ट कर रहे हैं। तो ये मैसेज जो है सारे इंडियंस के लिए ऑथर ने दिया है। तो सेकंड थर्ड पार्ट ऑल इंडियंस इज करेक्ट। कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स एज ब्रीफली एज पॉसिबल। First, it is difficult to forecast the time and the amount of rainfall. Second, dash is the only solution to the crisis of water. The only solution हमारे पास है conservation. Conservation of water. Third, people do not bother to, तो लोग इतना बॉदर नहीं करते हैं, इतना भी करने के लिए रेडी नहीं होते हैं कि वो टैप्स को टर्न ऑफ कर दें। When not in use while brushing their teeth. D. The expression these things in paragraph 2 refers to, तो उसमें ऑथर किसको रेफर कर रहा है these things से, he is referring to the different daily activities which result in wastage of water. E. Water conservation is even more important for India as Agriculture is the primary occupation of most of its people। तो इंडिया में जो प्राइमरी ऑक्यूपेशन है सबसे ज्यादा लोगों का, जहाँ से वो अर्न कर रहे हैं, वो है एग्रीकल्चर, और जिसके लिए वाटर की सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत है। F, according to the author, water is more precious than gold because ऑथर जो है वो वाटर को गोल्ड से भी ज्यादा प्रीशियस और कीमती बता रहा है। क्यों? बिकॉज विदाउट वाटर वी ऑल विल डाई। बिना पानी के हम लोग प्यास से मर जाएंगे। एंड डिहाइड्रेशन, विदाउट वाटर हमें डिहाइड्रेशन हो जाएगा। बट वी कैन सर्वाइव, लेकिन अगर हमारी लाइफ में गोल्ड नहीं है तब भी हम सर्वाइव कर सकते हैं। विदाउट एनी गोल्ड इन आर पोजेशन मीन्स अगर हम कोई गोल्ड पोजेस नहीं करते हैं तो भी हम जिंदा रह सकते हैं। लुक एट पैराग्राफ 3, फाइंड एंड कॉपी वन वर्ड दैट मीन्स द ऑपोजिट ऑफ फुलिशली। तो फुलिशली का ऑपोजिट होता है प्रूडेंटली। प्रूडेंटली का मीनिंग होता है वाइजली। प्रूडेंटली। Read the facts and opinion given below. Take the option that identifies them correctly. तो फर्स्ट हम रीड करेंगे, we cannot decide how much rain we will get। तो क्या ये ओपिनियन है? तो ट्रुथ है, ये एक फैक्ट है। सेकेंड, प्लीज रिमेंबर अ बकेट of water saved by every individual in every day in our country of billion plus means enormous। तो ये क्या है? एक opinion। Third, we may become richer if we have a lot of gold reserves। ये क्या है? Opinion। Next, we will die if we don't have water। ये सच है, fact। तो हमें 4 ऑप्शंस गिवन है। करेक्ट ऑप्शंस है हमारे पास थर्ड, फर्स्ट और फोर्थ हमारे पास फैक्ट है, और सेकंड और थर्ड ओपिनियन। Fifth, the word remedial used in paragraph 2 is not the same as। तो remedial क्या है? किसी का क्योर। तो इसका क्या मीनिंग हो सकता है? इसमें पूछा गया है कि क्या नहीं हो सकता। तो करेक्टिव ये इसका मीनिंग हो सकता है। प्रिवेंटिव इसका मीनिंग हो सकता है। अनयूजुअल तो ये तो इसका मीनिंग नहीं हो सकता। रिफॉर्मेटिव जो रिफॉर्म लेके आए, ये भी इसका मीनिंग हो सकता है। तो क्या क्या नहीं हो सकता? इज नॉट सेम एज परमानेंट एंड unusual। The correct options are first option 1 and 4। List any 2 ways in which you would like to conserve water. Give reasons why you would adopt those methods of water conservation. First, I will not run water tap while brushing teeth. Instead, I will use a mug of water to rinse my mouth after brushing. Second, I will have any leaky taps immediately repaired to prevent any water wastage. Based on your reading of the passage, create two slogans to emphasize how and why we need to conserve water. Save water, save the planet. Next, water is our lifeline. Save it. Save water drop by drop. Next, save water or die thirsty. Next, be a water warrior. Save every drop of it. अब हम करेंगे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 4. Read the following passage carefully. Ikebana. Ikebana is the Japanese art of flower arrangement. The term ikebana comes from two Japanese words, ike meaning to live and bana mean flowers. The flowers are used in odd numbers and placed in an asymmetrical triangle. The length of the flowers in the arrangement is proportionate to the vase. Three main lengths are used to signify man, earth, and heaven. The angle at which each flower is placed is different to provide rhythm and movement to the arrangement. Once the basic techniques are mastered, one is free to express oneself using plant materials like branches, barks, leaves, grass, moss, flowers, fruits, or even seeds. The arrangement can be made on a platter, a vase, a cup, a wine glass, or on anything that catches one's fancy. What makes Ikebana different from other flower arrangements is its asymmetrical composition, the use of empty space and lack of clutter. Less is regarded as plenty. One can create a beautiful arrangement with just one flower. Ikebana brings one close to nature. One gets to know the feel and texture of various flowers and the seasons when they are in bloom. The art instills patience and discipline and is a good stress buster, especially when one is bogged down by homework and studies. It teaches one to be in the present, and as the arrangement does not last long, one learns not to become attached to things. But last not the least, one realizes that one can create a good ikebana arrangement with only one flower, few flowers. One understands that it is possible to have a good life with only a few possessions. On the basis of your reading of the passage, complete the following statements by filling in each blank not more than 3 words. Ikebana is an art of flower arrangement. Ike and bana in Japanese respectively mean to live and flowers. The main features of an ikebana arrangement are odd number of flowers are used. Second, placement of flowers is at uneven triangles. Length of flowers is proportionate to the waist. Three different lengths signify man, earth, and heaven. Different angle of each flower provides rhythm and movement to the arrangement. Two ways in which ikebana is different from other flower arrangements are asymmetrical composition and empty space. Some values or lessons that the art of ikebana teaches are closeness to nature, second, patience, third, discipline, fourth, living in the present, detachment, and living with only a few possessions. Answer the following questions in about 30 to 40 words. Is ikebana restricted to flowers only? Why or why not? No, ikebana is not restricted to flowers only. Other plant materials like branches, barks, leaves, grass, moss, fruits, or even seeds can be used. How can you say that the art of ikebana believes in simplicity? The art of ikebana believes in the simplicity in the sense that it uses only a few items. The empty space is also used and there is no clutter. Less is contributed to be plenty. In this art, one can create a beautiful arrangement with just one flower. See, in what ways does Ikebana brings one close to nature? Ikebana brings one close to nature by getting one to know the feel and texture of various flowers and the seasons they bloom in. Which of the following images does not show Ikebana flower arrangement? Correct option is option number 3. If something catches your fancy, you do not find it interesting, appealing, unattractive or pleasing. The correct answer is unattractive. Take the option that cannot replace the expression bogged down used in paragraph 5 of the passage. Slowed down, burdened, stuck or busy. The correct answer is busy. Do you think the Japanese art of ikebana is worth learning and practicing? Say yes or no. Give reasons using examples from the text to support your opinion. Yes, ikebana is worth learning as an elegant art. One, it brings one close to nature. Two, it instills patience and discipline. 3. It is a good stress buster. 4. It teaches us to be in the present. Not be attached to things. It teaches the importance of simplicity, frugality. नेक्स्ट हम करेंगे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 5. रीड द फॉलोइंग पैसेज केयरफुली. टू ग्रेट पर्सनालिटीज, टू फॉलीज. पार्ट 1 जवाहरलाल नेहरू. As a boy, Jawaharlal Nehru once stole one of his father's pens from his study, thinking that his father had two pens and he could not possibly use both of them at the same time. That evening, when his father returned from court, he lost his cool on finding one of the pens missing. There was uproar in house, and after frantic search, the instrument was found in little Jawaharlal Nehru's room. His father did not like the way his son had taken his pen without his permission. He scolded the boy so much that he wept bitterly and went rushing to his mother. That day he learned two lessons, important lessons: never to do things on the sly and never to disobey his father. But more importantly, he understood why his father had scolded him. Part 2: Mahatma Gandhi. Once, as a child, Gandhiji stole a bit of gold from his brother's armlet to pay for the latter's debt of 25 rupees. It was an innocent thing for a little boy to do to save his brother from disgrace. But by doing so, he had lost all peace of mind and he could not decide what amends he should make for the wrong that he had done. At last, he decided to tell his father the whole truth. He wrote a letter to him telling him all about the incident and promising that he would never steal again. He asked his father to punish him as severely as he wished and begged him not to feel pain about it in any way. As a father read the letter, tears began to roll down his cheeks. This left Gandhi so devastated with shame and remorse that he took a silent vow never to do an unrighteous deed again. He strove to be good and truthful even after. Tick the correct option for each of the following statements or questions. One thing common to the conduct of both Gandhiji and Jawaharlal Nehru was that they had disobeyed their fathers, created uproar in their homes, told lies to their parents, stolen something important. तो क्या इसमें कॉमन बात की गई है वो है डी stolen something important. Jawaharlal Nehru's father lost his cool to find one of his pens missing. Here, the expression lost his cool indicates which of the following personality traits: patience, anger, eagerness, or arrogance. So, this indicates anger. Third, a vice that Jawaharlal Nehru's conduct displayed was anger, disobedience, dishonesty, and temptation. The correct option is 4. Temptation. Gandhiji's fault was that he had shown the courage to speak the truth, sold something precious for a petty reason, chosen the wrong means of doing a good thing, failed to take his father's permission before selling the gold. The correct answer is third, chosen the wrong means of doing a good thing. How did their mistakes affect both Jawaharlal Nehru and Gandhiji? Both began to hold a grudge against their fathers. Both cried and ran to their mothers for solace. Both sought to be punished for their misconduct. Both repented and vowed never to repeat their mistakes. The correct option is fourth. One character trait common to both Gandhiji and Nehru was their ability to dash their mistakes, deny, justify, hide or realize. The correct answer is दोनों अपनी mistakes को realize कर लेते हैं. G. The mistakes that both Nehru and Gandhiji committed were a result of their desire to seek attention of people around them, childish ignorance of the right and the wrong, family's faulty style of bringing them up, hope that they wouldn't be found out. The correct answer is second, childish ignorance of the right and the wrong. The expression on the sly means without too much thinking in a secret manner, without elders' permission towards the end of something. H part is second, in a secret manner. Second, after stealing gold from his brother's armlet, गांधी जी felt. तो वो कैसा फील करते हैं? Guilty, disturbed, ashamed, and upset. Others are wrong. Answer the following questions as briefly as possible. What did Jawaharlal Nehru steal from his father's study and why? Jawaharlal Nehru stole one of his father's pens from his study, thinking that his father had two pens and he could not possibly use both of them at the same time. Why did Jawaharlal's father lose his school? Because he did not like the way his son had taken his pen without permission. Without his permission. Why did little Jawaharlal rush to his mother after his father had severely scolded him? Jawaharlal cried bitterly and rushed to his mother for solace and sympathy. Why did Gandhiji decide to steal a bit of gold from his brother's armlet? To pay for the latter's debt of 25 rupees. What did Gandhiji write in his letter to his father? In the letter, Gandhiji described his act of stealing and promised that he would never steal again. He also urged his father to punish him as severely as he wished and begged him not to feel pained about it in any way. Why did Gandhiji's father weep on reading the letter? He was deeply touched by the honesty of his little boy. Two important lessons did Jawaharlal and Gandhiji learn from their respective mistakes. Two important lessons learned by Jawaharlal were: never do things on the sly. Second, never disobey your father, mother, or elders. Two important lessons learned by Gandhiji were: first, never do an unrighteous thing. Always be good and truthful. List two traits of Gandhiji's personality as highlighted in part 2 of the passage. Select evidence from the text to support each opinion. I think Gandhiji is innocent. Evidence is he stole a bit of gold from his brother's armlet to pay for the latter's debt. Second is truthful. He wrote a letter to his father, confessing his crime. Do you agree with the way Jawaharlal Nehru's father scolded him? Say yes or no and give reasons in your support of your view. I think in those days it was perhaps all right for fathers to spank their children, to correct and reform them, but not these days. Corporal punishment in any form and abuse of children in any form is a crime punishable by law. Therefore, I do not approve of any beating, scolding, or shaming. Instead, parents should engage their children in a conversation and make them realize their mistake and get them to promise to reform themselves. In your opinion, is your mindset more like Jawaharlal Nehru's or Gandhiji's? Give two reasons using information from the text to support your opinion. I think there is a bit of both. Jawaharlal Nehru and Gandhiji in my mindset. I am tempted to give myself the pleasure of indulging in luxury, expensive pens, expensive toys, expensive clothes, and expensive food. In wanting all this, I tend to forget what is right and what is wrong for me. Sometimes I have to pay a price for this tendency. At the same time, I am kind and conscientious like Gandhiji. I cannot see anyone in pain and I go out of the way to help him or her. Similarly, if I end up committing a mistake, I cannot rest until I have accepted it, repented it, and corrected it, or have accepted consequences of punishment for it. नेक्स्ट हम करेंगे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 6. Read the following passage carefully. Etiquette in the classroom. Etiquette in the classroom is as important as anywhere else. Here are some strategies for showing proper etiquette in the classroom in different situations. A. When you are absent from class and you return the next day, you naturally want to know if you missed anything. Don't say, I was absent yesterday. Can I have the quiz paper now? This is rude. Instead, try this. What did miss yesterday when I was absent? You will get a much better response. At times, teachers step outside the text to bring in other relevant facts instead of asking when I ever going to use this, which sounds rude. Change your words to ask, could you give me a real world example of how this information can be used? That's what the teacher wants to hear, and you will get a much better response to future questions. Wait for the right time to get the teacher's attention. Most teachers give students a chance to ask questions and get their doubts cleared. So wait if the teacher stops during the course of the lesson to let you ask questions. Use that opportunity. Raise your hand if you have a question and wait patiently until your teacher notices you. If the teacher fails to notice your raised hand for more than 5 minutes, say excuse me in a soft tone that is bound to draw the attention of the teacher. Wait until you are called before you begin talking. Talking over your teacher will make you like you are trying to disturb the class. Keep your question brief. Ask for specific information. Long-winded questions eat into the time the teacher has in class to complete her work. So stick to the point and do not begin with an introduction. Make your question specific. Start with the question word who, what, where, when, how. Listen attentively to the answer. Do not look around the class when the teacher is talking to you. If you want to remember the answer word for word, take notes after informing the teacher. Once you have the answer, thank the teacher. If you are still having trouble grasping something, ask the teacher for clarification before you move on. Avoid asking several questions at the same time. The teacher may not remember all those questions. Also, she may not have to answer all of them at once, especially if it's near the end of the period. Also, other students may have questions of their own. If you have several doubts, the best option is to approach the teacher after class or during recess. If your questions are related, ask them one by one. Given below in column 2 are some headings or titles. Match them correctly with the paragraph numbers A to G given in column 1 by drawing lines. Remember, one of the headings will not match with any paragraph number. To paragraph number A. Missed a class. B. Ask for real life examples. C. Wait for the right opportunity. D. Draw attention. Get noticed. E. Be brief. Be specific. F. Pay attention. G. One question at a time, please. According to the author, what should a student say when he or she misses a class? What did I miss yesterday when I was absent? Second, a teacher seems to go off the topic and brings in additional relevant facts. Could you give me A real world example of how this information can be used. See, his or her raised hand remains unnoticed for more than 5 minutes by the teacher. Excuse me. Why should a student not say, I was absent yesterday? Can I have the quiz paper now? Because it is rude to say so. Second, not talk over his or her teacher. Because it gives the impression that the student is trying to disturb the class. Not look around the class when teacher is talking. In order to concentrate and listen attentively. Avoid asking several questions at the same time. Because a teacher does not have the time to answer all of them. Moreover, other students do have questions to ask. What suggestions does the author make to the students for the following situations? First, a student has trouble grasping something even after the teacher has already answered a question. Ask for a clarification before moving on. Once the teacher has answered a question asked by a student, thank the teacher. A student has several doubts. Approach the teacher after the class or during recess, and if the questions are related Ask them one by one. Long winded questions eat into the time the teacher has in class to complete the work. Long winded questions are often tiresome, lengthy, accurate, or brief. The correct answer is tiresome and lengthy. Pick the option that does not suggest the meaning of eat into, waste, consume, quicken, or reduce. The correct answer is quicken. Which option lists a sentence using grasping the same way as in paragraph F of the text? He moved forward grasping a branch. I listened to my teacher carefully, but I have trouble grasping the subject. Begin the exercise by grasping a dumbbell in each hand. She cried, and grasping her hat and purse, she left the room. Second, I listened to my teacher carefully, but I have trouble grasping the subject. अब हम करेंगे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 6A. Read the following passage carefully. Swachh Survekshan 2021. Swachh Survekshan is an annual survey of cleanliness, hygiene, and sanitation in cities and towns across India. It was launched as a part of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, which aimed to make India clean and free of open defecation by October 2, 2019. The first survey, which was undertaken in 2016, covered 73 cities by 2021 in its sixth edition. The survey has covered 4,320 cities and was said to be the largest cleanliness survey in the world. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs conducted the sixth edition of the survey to rank all the cities under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban with Quality Council of India as its implementation partner. The objective of the survey is to encourage large-scale citizen participation to ensure sustainability of initiatives taken towards making cities and towns garbage and open defecation free. स्वच्छ सर्वेक्षण 2021 माई सिटी माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनाए अपने शहर को नंबर 1 फैक्ट्स फॉर स्वच्छ सर्वेक्षण 2021 वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट sanitation survey 28 lakh plus geotag photos and captured from field 4,320 cities covered, approx 5 lakh document evidence captured, 28 days time bound nationwide survey duration 4.2 crore plus citizen feedback received. Comparative analysis of Swachhta in urban local bodies 1161. ULBs have established and enhanced the door-to-door waste collection process. 1549. ULBs have banned the use and sale of storage of non-biodegradable plastic bags. 565. ULBs have enhanced the processing of domestic hazardous waste. 1493. ULBs have begun with the process of segregation of waste at source. 1069. ULBs have refined the process of wet waste. 1553. ULBs focus on the emancipation of their sanitary workers through benefits and schemes. 1240. ULBs have improved the processing of dry waste. 762. ULBs constitute bulk waste generators that process their waste on site. Another objective of the survey is to create awareness among all sections of society about the importance of working together to make towns and cities more habitable and sustainable. Additionally, the survey also intended to foster a spirit of healthy competition amongst towns and cities in order to improve their service delivery to citizens and move towards creating cleaner cities. Which of the following is not a part of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan? Cleanliness, hygiene, sanitation or physical fitness? The correct answer is physical fitness. The Swachh Survekshan is carried out every month, quarter, 6 months or year. The correct answer is year. The Swachh Survekshan 2021 is the dash such survey to be taken so far since 2016. The correct answer is 6th. The deadline for ridding the cities of open defecation was 2019. Since 2016, the number of cities covered under Swachh Survekshan has gone up by 60 times approximately. Which of the following is not mentioned in the input visual as one of the evidences collected for the survey? Documents, photographs, public feedback or videos? The correct answer is video. Non-biodegradable plastic is banned in dash ULBs 1240, 1493, 1549 or 1553. The correct answer is 1549. Dash ULBs require citizens to submit domestic waste in separate bags, dry and wet. 1069, 1161, 1240, 1493. The correct answer is 1493. How many ULBs are found to be sensitive towards the welfare of cleanliness workers? 565, 762, 1069, 1553. 1553. Which of the following options shows the correct number of ULBs that have defined the processing of waste, wet waste, and the ULBs that have improved the processing of dry waste respectively? तो इसमें 4 ऑप्शन हमें गिवन है. जो करेक्ट ऑप्शन है वो है ऑप्शन नंबर 3. Which of the following is not mentioned among the objectives of Swachh survey? To encourage mass participation of citizens, to make cities garbage and open defecation free, to create public awareness regarding the importance of cleanliness, to ensure India's place among the world's cleanliness nations. The correct answer is 4. To ensure India's place among the world's cleanliness nations. What do you understand by the slogan, My City, My Responsibility? This slogan enjoins upon me the responsibility of doing all I can to keep my city neat and clean, as well as environment friendly, I need to bring certain amount of ownership to the city, its facilities and locale, and keep an eye on what is wrong and what is right. With it, and coordinate with the local authorities and fellow residents to make it a smart and eco-friendly city.